So here we're looking at the Blighty channel. This is where our farm gets its water supply from, not only for in good times irrigation, but our cattle drink this water. It's used for cooling for the cows and washed down in the dairy. And then as we move around, we'll start to see, this is our
really cool, right?
Our property here, Gunya Park. We have here the Mayrun channel. So this is a bigger channel which heads a long way north to supply farms north of us. This feeds directly off the Mulwala Canal. And then as we pan around a little bit further, you'll see the Blighty channel continue to head west. So what we have here is the Blighty channel actually passing underneath the Mayrun channel. And there's a great big pipe, a siphon, which runs underneath. Now, this is, to me, an engineering marvel that this system was all created generations ago by steam shovel scoops and horses and buckets, and it was all created to flow using gravity, no pumps, no power, no mechanics. It is absolutely one of the 8 engineering marvels of the world.
And now, if you just move around this way, Brad, let's learn about your centre pivot out here. You bought that to save water costs, to save fodder costs?
Yeah, we put that in last year, $270,000 investment to grow maize. Water was $450 a meg, and it was cheaper for us to grow fodder than it was to try and buy it. So we put that investment in to grow more corn silage and use water as efficiently as we possibly could. That centre pivot saves us a meg to the hectare in our watering for growing maize. But as you can see this year, it's doing absolutely nothing. It's a giant coat hanger for birds to land on. We can't afford water at $650 a megalitre at all. But unfortunately, we're still paying the repayment costs on that very expensive piece of infrastructure going to waste, doing nothing.
$270,000 for that?
Yeah.
And what was the price last year?
Water was $450 a meg last year when we put that in. Now we're over $650 a megalitre. Just unusable. I can't do anything with it. Now,
Brad, can you tell us about the quality of the water that you're getting in the Blighty channel?
Yeah, if you have a look at the Blighty channel here, the water is incredibly murky and dark. It's very silted up. There's a very high carp population, and that's all due to the system not running. It's literally sitting here as a stagnant pond. Last summer, we had blue-green algae blooms all through the channel system. Will probably happen again this summer when the temperatures get up. And this is the water that goes to my cattle, that goes to cooling those cows down, washing my dairy down. I've got real health concerns for my animals and my people when we have to use this water. It's really not fit for human consumption at all. And this environment in here, because there are yellow belly and cod and all sorts of native fish species and birds that live along these channel systems, they're all suffering and dying because the water quality is so poor that it becomes deoxygenated and stagnant. It's as bad as an environmental catastrophe as what you could call it, but it just happens to be within the irrigation system. You know, this environment here on farm is just as important as the natural environment that we have in our river systems. It supports the same bird species, fish species, and aquatic life species that the river supports, and we are here as farmers to protect and look after and manage and work alongside this environment for the benefit of everybody, including our farming operations.
And so, rather than categorising environmental water separate from farming water should be treated as environmental water, because look at that the trees over there we can see.
Yeah, and my crop that I grow, you go out there on dusk and you listen to the bird life that's living in the crop, and the crickets and frogs and all sorts of animals that are making this farming environment their home. And this is absolutely a situation where it's not farming versus the environment. farming and the environment go hand in hand. One doesn't survive without the other. Right. One thrives with the other. And I think that's something that we've lost sight of, and that people have used as a weapon against agriculture when we are absolutely custodians of the land, and that we are all about handing the land to the next generation in better condition than when we found it.